Welcome again to The Bigger Deal. Everyone seems to be a little crazy about wealth. It sometimes feels like every person wakes up every morning with the same wild-eyed obsession. More money, more property, more everything. Nothing wrong with that, many would say. Don't knock it. Don't mess around with our entrepreneurial zeal. But is zeal really the right word for this psychosis? Here's a quick lesson in wealth management, one I learned myself years ago. First, let us understand there is nothing inherently wrong with wealth. Let us not deny the part of our nature that wishes to build wealth. But let us first broaden the definition of wealth, for it is more than money and gold, land and property, stocks and investments. In fact, we mostly ignore the two greatest components of personal wealth: time and health. If monetary wealth kills off our ability to have times to do the things that really matter and leads to stress-related disease, then we are not wealthy at all. We're just mere accumulators. If we could put time and health and money on the same pedestal, we would eat more carefully and work more sensibly. We would get less angry and accept that life is inherently unpredictable. We would seek to prevent more and cure less. We would spend less time in courts seeking redress and more time in retreats seeking peace. We would spend more on artists and less on chemists. A balanced view of wealth would also bring about a fundamental realization that wealth is only a means, not an end. We need wealth in order to do something bigger with it, not to heap it in stockpiles. So, if you earn above a basic minimum, here's a simple rule for you: the 50-20-20-10 rule. Spend 50% of your earnings on your current life, and no more. Reinvest 20% for the future. Save 20% for when you might need it. And the final 10% you ask, just give it away to anyone. Let it do good for others, but make sure it leaves you. Ultimately, we will only be balanced in our view of wealth when we learn to give it away, when we treat it as a flow, not a stock. The best lessons in managing wealth do not come from financial advisors and investment analysts. They come from those who can value it without worshipping it. And now you'll excuse me, I have some things to give away. Goodbye.